Okay, I have not pressed live in 4 months, so that's fun. That wasn't planned at all. That was just kind of how the way things went. But I was gonna stream yesterday, but then wasn't feeling that great. So anyway, I'm gonna stream some Crisis Core because it's awesome. And I didn't get to play at all yesterday. Hopefully hopefully things don't crash. I have no idea if it's going to or not. Because it kind of happens randomly. Okay, anyway. Hopefully it's not too loud. Or too quiet. hopefully it's all good. No, for real, this game's great. I love it. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for that. Or not, sorry, I've been watching way too much YouTube. Hopefully I don't get, what's the word? Demonetized. As if, no, Hey, got the Discorder. Oh, really cool. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Ronald. I'm so excited. I actually said I was going to stream this week or next, and I actually did that. So that's pretty lit. Hopefully this isn't too loud. It might just be me. Long time no stream. I know, it's literally... I haven't streamed since, like, July. I did not realize that. I've had a lot of stuff happen. Yeah, man, I'm stoked. It's lit. I like everything about it. The story's great, and obviously Zach is great. So I do have everything on like all like 60 FPS and all that, so, and sometimes it does like lag during combat. I'm just gonna say that now. And like I said, the computer might crash because sometimes it does that. That's my bad. But other than that, yeah. I know, right? Yeah, so I streamed a lot. I played a lot more of this than I expected before streaming it. Obviously I have the Buster Sword, so Angeal's gone. Now, I mean, obviously I know what's gonna happen, but it's way different playing it myself. So. I still remember when Gucci streamed it. That was... How's the remix so far? Do I like it? I love it. I don't... I will say this, though. I, like... Zach's voice actor is a little weird. I don't remember it that clearly from the original. But, it's not enough to really take away from the... the story. I think it's great. So I actually got the Ultimate Edition or whatever, the more expensive one, and that one's actually really nice because you start out with like stronger stuff. That doesn't just, so like Dark Blizzard and Dark Fire, so it doesn't just hit your enemies, it also like it like silences them or stuns them at the same time, so that's kind of nice to initially start out with, although the game isn't that hard. I actually kind of like how short the chapters are. That might be kind of like contrary to what other people think, but like, I don't know, man, I'm grown up. I don't really need I don't need a lot of stuff. Also, this is really nice, so I can get items pretty much whenever. I have 1 million of them because I've been doing all the missions, which is also really nice because pretty much wherever there's a save point, I can, if I need to, I can just level up pretty much wherever. These are really cool. These are the DMWs I have so far. I don't know what DMW is, but I know I have them. It plays pretty great. Like I said, there's occasional stutters and stuff, but it doesn't really detract from the game in any way. I just am happy that I don't have to do anything to get anything else to get it. Don't have to set anything up. Don't really have to, you know. That's nice. It's a good story. I like it. Might be a little little old for some people, I guess, but. Oh, I get to fight it, Genesis again. Oh, I don't get to fight him again.
Activating combat mode.
It's kind of cool. Oh, that's right. I have the Buster, so I'm supposed to block more.
Bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, I've been playing a shitload of this game. This is the first game probably in a while that I've actually been motivated to play. Everything else has been, even Stray, I don't know, just wasn't very interested. But I should also point out that
Professor Hollander has escaped.
there has been a lot going on this past year,
Upstairs?
so.
No, but security was spread thin after the attack, and he used that opportunity to escape. He escaped? On his own? Yes. It's as if he knew an attack was about to occur.
Stays overhyped with
Possibly
cats.
received some outside help. Where
It's
is
not
he?
a bad
Are
game.
there
I
any
don't know what it
leads?
is.
Cameras in the 6th level of Upper Junon have a positive ID on Hollander. We're on the 6th level of Lower Junon, so he should be somewhere up ahead.
I'm doing a
To go
lot
to
better,
Upper Junon,
thanks.
go through the central passageway
I
gate
hope
and
you're
go
doing well
straight.
too. Did you start your master's
the
program
switch
yet?
to
I can't
operate the
remember.
All right.
Or you're going
Look
to, I
after the
think.
wounded. Sir. As for Hollander, leave him to me.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better though. This past year has been really tough though, and I'm glad that it's I'm glad that it's over. I couldn't be happier that it's done. It started out hard. It was hard in the middle in September. Work is a lot easier though. Hold on, I'm gonna take my jacket off really quick. You got an offer from University of Surrey, a train station away. Oh really? No joke. That's lit. I've had some friends that study abroad. You're waiting for other schools? Okay. It's like a 90% chance to go, and you can't go wrong with London. Or is Surrey in London? Surrey's in England. I don't know where things are. I'm American. Well, congrats, man. That seems to be the thing you have to do these days. You have to go to get a master's. It used to be you could just go to college, right? Or it used to be you could just have a high school degree, and now you need like all this stuff, you know?
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah, I'm still supposed to, keep forgetting.
Warm-up's over.
Hey, Alec, how's it going? Isn't London the place with the Eiffel Tower? I thought it was the one with the, I can't actually name any other... I can't name any other monuments. I was gonna say the Statue of Liberty.
Oh yeah.
It's the one with the Statue of Liberty. How's it going, Alec? It's been a minute. I haven't streamed like in 5 months. I'm good, man. I've been on break for a week, and it's the greatest thing ever. I have a 3-week winter break, and it's fucking awesome.
Hollander!
And for anyone that's thinking that must be nice, yeah, it is nice actually. It's very nice, and I like it. Been playing a shit ton of Crisis Core. Huge.
Stop pestering me.
Activating combat mode.
Watching a ton of Demon Slayer.
Got him.
I suddenly decided that I wanted to watch it. It's pretty good. I'm on the entertainment arc. So basically I'm caught up. I wait every week for Spy Family and My Hero.
Oh yeah.
Demon Slayer is great. Yeah, no, I don't know what it was at first. Like, it's not that it's not good. It's just like, I don't know. It took a while for me to be more interested for some reason. I don't really have any other reason. But yeah, those are the main anime I've been watching. I love Spy Family. It is funny. It is hilarious. I wish we had a little bit more Yor though, because she's the waifu. But it kind of feels like it's supposed to be more like a Lloyd's story and Anya's story anyway. But still, I like it. And then Fiona is great too. Akiba Maid Wars is great too. Is it? I've been looking for more anime to watch. Crisis Core and Demon Slayers have been the first things. Kaguya-sama, is that the one? What's it called? Love is War or something? Is that the Love is War? Because I've seen like memes and stuff of it. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So I'm like, that name sounds familiar.
Activating combat
But I don't always remember the original names of these shows just because. Yeah, sorry if it lags a little bit. Sometimes it does that. I mean, like or stutters. That's the only thing about the port I would say that's been a remake that's been a problem. Everything else has been great. Looks great, sounds great, quality of life stuff, but sometimes it just Zack just needs a minute. By the way, I love Zack. Zack's the best. He's fantastic, and he just died.
Hey, stop!
But yeah, it's good to see you guys. I'm sorry I haven't streamed in a while. It just hasn't really been a good time. First it was too hot, and then there was a bunch of other stuff, and I have to look because I need to take care of a few things. But I wanted to say hi. No, I really appreciate it. It's really good to see you. I appreciate that. I hope your holidays, everyone's holidays have been going well. Yeah, me too.
New model?
Yeah.
Just you wait, Holly.
I ran into some family a couple weeks ago for Thanksgiving. They're like, you look good. I'm like, wow, I must have looked really bad before. It wasn't like a backhanded comment. It was just like, wow, I didn't realize how much, there must have been an improvement, Yeah, it was just work mostly. And then some personal stuff, but mostly work. But now work has become now work is just work. Before it was very, the best way I could describe it earlier this year was a hostile work environment. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't really want to get too much into it because it doesn't matter now, but all I'm gonna say is I'm glad they're doing things differently now. The class that I have now is just a bunch of silly middle school boys, and I can handle that. Ooh. Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? How did that happen? Was that the Phoenix down? Whoa.
Resolved.
No, that's kind of why I wanted to go live, though. I just wanted to see everyone and say hello, if I could. I haven't been around. I mean, actually, I've been around a lot more, but.
We'll lock the gate and make this a place of
Sung.
Making progress, huh? As for me, I still haven't secured Hollander. Gotta move.
Yes, understood.
Auto Phoenix down? Yeah, it must be. I didn't know that's how those worked, though. You can't buy them, though. I must have gotten it from the missions. I'm happy about that and all, but like, it would have just had me restart the battle. That's actually one of the I kind of wish I could just pick, cause I don't get too many of them. Do you not? I haven't actually died in like 13 hours. That's the first time I've died in a while. Huh. I kind of wish I could like decide whether I pick a Phoenix down or just start over. Because when you start over, You get to review your equipment and stuff, which is really nice. There's a lot of nice things that I really like. That there's saves everywhere. That you can buy items everywhere. If I need to, I can go on some missions and grab stuff. Like the you can't really buy Phoenix Downs though. That just occurred to me. But I guess you don't really need to because it's not that hard. I died because I wasn't paying attention, not because like. I kind of miss my old sword though. The Buster sword is cool, but it's kind of heavy. Yeah, these are fun though. I like the materia fusions too. One thing I wish that I could see, and it's really just like a preference, is I really wish that I could see how far I am from like leveling up. That's the only thing, like like a status. It's not like a big deal. It's not like a deal breaker for me, but still, it would be nice. I think I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Let me do this really quick. I tried to save it so I wouldn't do any of this kind of stuff on stream because I didn't want to spend time doing that. I didn't realize how short this game was, by the way. You know, there's only like 11 chapters, including chapter 0. I did not know that. I thought there was 13, like Final Fantasy 7. Which, by the way, I'm also super excited for. Not as excited as Crisis Core though. I always thought Crisis Core looked cool. Yeah, that's fine. I already have another Thundara. Sometimes the missions give you like more, you know, spells than you need. I feel like I've been pretty good about maintaining like I feel like I've been good at leveling up my materia, the fire, or the infusing and stuff. Usually I don't pay attention to that, but I don't have any Buster Sword proficiency. It's weird. I feel like I should have more than I do. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I haven't really done this at all. Let me just check something. Fire blade. I wonder if there's anything I can do. Hold on. I'm gonna just check this really quick. Fire blade, fire blade. No, I guess not, huh? Only thing I'm not really good at is leveling up other material.
That grunt there, he got air sick. Man, as if we don't have enough problems already.
See, that'd be me.
Mr. Soldier, please do something!
You know, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot why I was here. I think I'm...
You know, I just saw Cisne heading to the 8th level of Upper Junon.
I was on the beach with Cisne. That reminds me. Yeah, I was on... What did we do? And Angeal died. He gave us the Buster Sword. And then we were on standby for like 4 years or something. And then, and now we're here, and I can't remember why. I think we're looking for Hollander.
First an assault on Midgar, and now there's trouble in Junon? I have to say, this hasn't been a good year for Shinra.
Blizzard is gone. Genesis fell off a...
What's the commotion?
Not a cliff,
Are they
but...
shooting a movie or something?
Wow, it's a spectacle!
Oh yeah, that's the funny thing too. Angeal and Genesis have fan clubs. Oddly enough, not Sephiroth. Like Genesis has like 3 fan clubs
I'll
in this
rendezvous
game.
with Cisne and continue the evacuation. You keep pursuing Hollander.
Right. So Hollander is responsible for Genesis and Angeal's abilities. I remember that. I'm kind of foggy because yesterday I wasn't feeling that great.
Have you any idea what Junon's annual budget is like right now?
I got my COVID booster on Wednesday, and for some reason I didn't feel it until yesterday. And that was annoying.
We're in the red as it is. Get rid of these monsters at once.
I'm going. Watch the activate combat mode in here. gonna lie, I'm kind of annoyed though. I had 4. That's alright. I just have to pay better attention. Excited though.
That way is the airbase. He's trying to get away by air? No way.
Come. I wonder what happens to Junon if you can't stop them.
Ah, damn it.
Probably nothing
He's
good.
destroying the gate to attack the civilians. Hollander, once I catch you, I'll deck you good.
Okay, the weapons Hollander used to escape and are headed to the evacuation area. Destroy them before they can reach harm to Junon. Oh shoot, I'm not really good at these. So there's, I'll just tell you right now, there's a couple achievements I already miss. There's one where you're supposed to grab items in Angeal's hometown before you, before the airstrike hits. Didn't do that. There's a stealth section a couple of chapters ago, or a chapter ago. Didn't do that. There's one involving like Hojo's lab where you have to do a countdown for something, and I don't know, I couldn't, but the countdown timer wasn't working, so you had to time it just right so that way you like hit 0 but there's no like number indicator. Couldn't do that. So you destroy them before they bring harm. Okay. Initiate battle with the weapons by coming in contact with them. Make sure you destroy all the weapons to prevent them from breaking through. Start with the ones closest to the defense line. Okay. Oh. I realized that,
Activating combat mode.
okay. I thought...
Conflict resolved.
I thought I would be closer to them. I did not know that. My bad. I'm gonna stand here, because this is where they're coming.
Activating combat mode.
But I guess if I stand too close,
Conflict resolved.
then they... Oh.
Activating combat mode.
My only question is, can they
Conflict resolved.
get closer if I'm battling them? Because that's the annoying thing.
Activating combat mode.
So all I have to do is get close to them. It's not too bad.
Conflict resolved.
Okay. I don't know how many there are.
Activating combat mode.
I don't know. I kind of feel like they're trying to trick me, so I'm not gonna... Shoot.
Conflict resolved.
Can I check something? Okay, good. I can.
Activating combat mode.
If I can change. I think I need...
Conflict resolved.
Hold on. I'm gonna choose. I have... I need Thundara Blade.
Activating combat mode.
I don't want to get that close though. I'm kind of... Because what I'm worried about is then...
Conflict resolved.
I'm worried if I get too far away, they're gonna just... Okay, look, they could come from there too.
Activating combat mode.
I wonder if I'm gonna actually stop them all. Oop, I did not know. See, I didn't... Oh no, wait, no, wait, that's not right. Oh. Huh.
Conflict resolved.
I think I accidentally moved some things.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. combat mode.
Bring it on!
I wonder how many there are. Wait, that doesn't look right. Oh, you know what? You know something I've been kind of bad about is
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I have like 4 different sets of like abilities. Sometimes I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So I was like, I could have sworn it's because I did it wrong.
Activating combat
It's because I
mode.
picked the wrong one. Okay, that's better.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah.
Later!
Okay. That's why I switched some things. Hold on. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
It should be easier now. Oh, that's the other thing that's nice too. I have Libra, but it's really nice that sometimes I'll just be told what an enemy's weakness is. I don't have to like. Did I get the ball?
Alright.
Hooray! I saved everyone. I'm a hero.
Hollander, you'll pay for this.
Yay, I get the achievement. Really proud of myself. Now where am I going is the bigger thing. Hold on. Those yellow things need another mission. Or like a separate mission. What are we doing here?
Oh, Zach. What's up? Where's Hollander?
I don't know.
I was a little worried about you, but I guess you have things under control. Nice work, Cisne, and fast too. You'll make Turk supervisor in no time.
Well, we'll see.
What does happen to Cisne? Because you don't see her in Final Fantasy VII, from what I remember. I always confuse Rude and the other one. And then you just see Sung, and that's it.
It's a compliment. Just accept it. Once you're promoted, I'll throw you a party.
Will you though? Will you do that?
I've never even thought of being celebrated by someone.
Oh,
I was raised to believe that initially, everyone I meet is an enemy. But I recently stopped believing that, thanks to my Turks colleagues.
Hey, Cisne. What did you do before you joined the Turks? You're like the youngest Turk I've met.
I was in training for a long time. Then I joined the Turks right after. Now, enough chit-chat. It's about time we get back to work.
Hey, hold on, Cisne.
If you keep slacking off, you're going to disappoint your fans.
Fans? Of me?
oh my god! I get my own fan club. It's lit.
Look into it when you're back in Midgar. Apparently, there's a whole lot of people cheering for you.
My fans, huh? I wonder what they're like.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take that. I haven't used a single X potion. Not once. I'm saved them because there's that one boss fight I remember from a while ago. That might be kind of hard for me. I can't think of like, it's not like Genesis, it's like I can't think of the name. I not even like, not at all. I want to say it's like thought it was like a big monster or like a dragon or something. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's towards the end. But yeah, this game was worth waiting for. I'm really glad I get to play it. It's the only one that's captured my attention for longer than 5 seconds. Some of the actions though, I had to chase a boy around in like the slums though for a little bit. That was kind of annoying. But I don't really like these enemies.
Now we've got scorpion types? Hollander's too well connected.
Activating combat mode.
Doesn't look like I know what the enemy is. I gotta be careful with that.
You're in for it now.
Oh, these are really cool too. I don't find much games interesting. I don't either. Although I think Ragnarok would be fun. It's rare for me to find a game I'm invested in. Yeah, see, that's what it is. I just can't really get hyped. Although next year looks like it's gonna be an awesome lineup. I don't know when A Wolf Among Us is coming out, but ooh. Ha, it can't use its powers. Oh, that's Genesis's, yeah, I like these different sequences, but the best part is... You haven't played the first Wolf Among Us? You should. Especially since this is gonna be a sequel. I mean, you should just do it right before the sequel comes out, whenever it is. It's gotta be a clone of Among Us. You know there's gonna be a Dead by Daylight mode, right? I might actually play that again.
Conflict resolved.
Hollander's that way, right?
But yeah, I'm excited for next year. So obviously Wolf Among Us. Rebirth I can kind of wait for, but I would play that. I liked the remake, part 1. I just... Sometimes it was long. Sometimes I felt like there was just like dragged out.
Really? You sure?
You played it with friends at Dead by Daylight? Really? Oh, okay. I might have to... I'm not good at line. That's why I don't play it that much. Rebirth is part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Should have known.
Mission failed. This goes on your permanent record.
I failed?
Huh? Sephiroth? Long time no see.
Let the Turks take care of the rest. I was on my way to Modeoheim, but I heard you were in the area.
Lucky me.
The situation has not resolved. Genesis copies have been sighted around the world.
That can't be. We wiped out those Genesis copies.
Did we though?
Did Genesis really die?
No. He just fell over and like disappeared. He didn't die. Just jumped to catch them.
They've been sighted in Midgar as well.
I see.
Dude, the soundtrack is lit.
Too.
Sephiroth's lit.
Return, granted.
Zack is lit. Zelahur, how's it going? Yeah, long time no see. I haven't streamed since the summer. How's it going? We're just talking about games that are coming out next year.
What's going on in Modeoheim?
The device Hollander was using has been stolen.
Genesis?
Probably. We'll meet again soon.
Oh.
I'll hold you to that.
My friend, your desire is the bringer of life, the gift of the goddess. Legend shall speak of sacrifice at world's end. The wind sails over the water's surface, quietly, but surely.
There's 3 games next year. Will eat up half the year for you, if not more. I feel like there's so many that at least have my interest. Ooh, we just finished a chapter. Assuming one of them gets an NA release, which it probably will. Hopefully it will. I was mentioning the Wolf Among Us sequel. I'm interested in Rebirth. Dead Space remake, just because I refuse to play the Steam port. And I don't have a PS3 to... I don't know. I don't really... especially if there's going to be a remake coming out, I have no interest in... I'd rather just wait for the remake. What else? I don't know if I can't remember if it's a remake or a remaster, but Suikoden 1 and 2 look good. I've heard good things about it. 2 Trails game coming, probably a YS game, so like that's a lot of times. Yeah. Yeah, Trails and Reverie, right? Or something. I didn't know they were making a new Trails game. That's awesome. I started the first one a while ago, but yeah, it's as other people have said, it's a slow burn, so. Oh, Trails from Zero. Yeah. I have that on my wish list. But yeah, those are all very time consuming games. That's the other thing I have to consider too. Like, how much time do I have to devote? Zero was this year? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. Oh, Azure. Azure.
I thought I sensed something, but
oh, there's the sequel to Zero. Okay.
maybe not.
Trails has a lot of games. It's like the Tales of series. There's like 20 of them or 40 of them. And I played Trails in the Sky too, so that makes it even more confusing. Sometimes I'll hear a name and I'm like, that sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I know. Whoa. Hey, Earth, what's up? New pet? It's got a big wing and a little wing. Trails of Tales. Tales of Trails. I finished... Oh, no, I told you that a while ago, Ronald. I finished Tales of Arise. It was cool. But, man, that ending dragged out forever and ever. 3 Skies, 2 Crossbow, 4 Cold Steel, Reverie, and eventually the Darkness. Wow. It's 1, 4, 6, 10, 11. However many are the Darkness ones. Wow, that is a lot.
Thank you.
0. Darkness is at least 2, but it's ongoing.
Protecting us?
Wow. Yeah, that is a lot.
Probably.
Oh, Final Fantasy 16. That might be interesting.
Looks like it's degrading.
Poor thing.
Does this mean Angeal is out there too?
Oh, okay. Kuro is Darkness in Japan.
It was so... I don't know. Sad.
What did you come here to do?
Technically, it's black. Okay.
So...
Trails in black.
Flower wagon.
Trails in
Let's make
darkness.
one.
Darkness sounds better. Yeah, it doesn't really...
Yeah, but
Don't worry.
It doesn't have the same ring to it. It'll probably be
Can you hear
translated
me?
darkness.
Stay right where you are. I'll take care of things.
Final Fantasy 16 doesn't look
So-
attractive.
That flower wagon. Let's do it.
I'll wait the wagon. Isn't that the really annoying quest? Where I have
Come
to
on, Zach. Come this way.
where I have to like collect a bunch of stuff that sucks.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Hey, Aerith. When the wagon's done, will you go above the plate?
Yeah, but I'm still a little scared. So first, I'll fill the slums with flowers.
Oh, come on. When you go above, I'll be with you. Don't be afraid.
Zach, thank you.
Right. Now that that's done, let's get this wagon built. I'll go gather the materials. Aerith, you wait here.
Yep.
She could help a little bit. Making me do all the work. I could have sworn there's something really annoying about this mission. Kuro no Kisuke works with Trails into Darkness. Trails from Darkness makes the most sense. Yeah, English doesn't really lend itself to be translated from pretty much any language. I'm definitely way ahead. That's because I was telling Ronald, this is literally the only game I've like put any time into significantly without any effort. Pretty much every other game this past year, with the exception of Little Nightmares 2, or Final Fantasy 14, just haven't really been interested in. Not even like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Can't really focus. Can't concentrate. I wasn't even on Twitch that much earlier this year. You're the chapter 5 or 6? Oh, you're only a few chapters behind. I thought you were like in the beginning or something. You're waiting to see if Final Fantasy 16 has good. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I mean. Like I still remember Final Fantasy 15, and it wasn't bad. It just wasn't. I don't know. And yeah, you can get the windowed version, and that makes it more complete. But there's definitely stuff I'm just like. This looks. I feel like this could have been better, so I don't know. Okay, normally I would be doing a lot more missions and stuff, but they're getting harder. And they're kind of boring on here. Final Fantasy 16 comes out around the same time as Reverie, so I might be stuck delaying 16 to play Reverie. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of things are coming out at the same time. I added something else to my list recently.
Now you behave yourself.
We have a new dog. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't read my mail. Okay. Why is this guy following me around? Watching my dates and stuff. Okay, tips. Shop addresses. Okay, I haven't done all these. I'll have to do them later. Different items for sale. Okay. Material fusion trips. Electrocute. Tri-Thundaga. That's quite a name. They're just 2 weeks apart, so I'm not playing anything when 16 comes out. I might drop that into... Oh, that reminds me. There might be a delay between me playing Persona 3 Portables coming out like 9 days before Dead Space Remake comes out. So obviously I'm not going to be... Or it not like 2 weeks before it comes out. There's no way I'm going to finish a Persona game in 2 weeks. Or, 3 even. So you might drop into that immediately, devote mass time to it. But if I don't feel like I can do it, I'll just have to wait on it. Yeah. No, I'm not going to be rushed to do anything. It's not going to go anywhere. At the end of the day, it kind of just depends on like what sounds more interesting. And I've played I've technically played Dead Space before. I've just never finished it. You know what sucks about that is I was almost done with finishing it. Like I had like 3 chapters left, but I can't do it. I can't. the port to Dead Space 2 is better, but I need to finish Dead Space first. And then whenever they're doing Silent Hill 2, that remake, although I can wait for that. Witcher remake, I can wait for that. I don't think those things are this year. Those are the things that are on my mind too. But there's literally no time. It's literally one game gets released and then 10 days later another one, and then a month later another one. Hammer Punch. I don't have that. I haven't really been struggling with battles yet. My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that again. But I definitely don't want to be rushed in the game. Especially a game I've never played before. Like Persona 3. Huh. Okay.
There's more of you. Well, what are you waiting for?
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. Here we go. Gonna love this. Hey.
I like these memory things.
Easy. Zach, get down.
Oh, and I've met Cloud.
Wow, looks can be deceiving. Thanks, I owe you. Glad to be of service.
It's Cloud.
For it now. The power of soldier. All right, here comes the big one.
Conflict resolved.
What are these?
Albert Cisne makes an appearance. That's what I was wondering. I don't remember her at all.
Monsters.
In the original one.
Them. They're Midgar's anti-Genesis copy measure. The copies inside Midgar have mostly been.
That's what I thought. She wasn't in. Hopefully she comes. Yeah, I would like to see her again. She's cool.
But then why did they attack me? What? They can't tell the difference between me and a monster?
Huh.
No, not currently.
How annoying.
They'll fix it eventually.
She's like Launch.
By the way, Tom,
from Dragon Ball Z. She
you're
just
annoying
disappears.
too. You were spying on Aerith, right? What? No comment?
Turks take care of Turk business. If you want to go play with Aerith, you're welcome to do so.
Hey, I'm not playing. I'm fulfilling my duties as soldier to protect.
Hey, mister! I heard you're making a flower wagon.
Hey,
Make
Bruno.
it real fancy, so Aerith will be surprised.
Wait! This is for... to protect Aerith. Hey, Song!
Let's see. The stuff we're still missing is... tools, wood, tires, instructions. First, I think we should get some tools. We might find some on the ground here. Around here, there's some perfectly useful stuff just lying around.
Okay, to build a flower wagon, you'll need tools, wood, wheels, and instructions. Good thing this is a remake and I don't have to memorize any of that. So I won't have to go back to this kid repeatedly wondering, what am I missing? Hopefully in the remake they give her story closure rather than having her make an appearance, or at least writing the story to explain what happened to her. Yeah, I do too. I don't like when characters disappear. It really bothers me. It messes my immersion. Even if it's not a good thing, like even if she just like, you know, quits or passes away, I'd rather know than not know. It bothers me. And I really like Cisne too, so all the more reason. I wonder how much of the remake they're gonna change, or how much of the story they're gonna change. I keep hearing different things. Aerith is gonna live, Aerith's not gonna live, you know. Tifa grows 6 feet tall. I mean, like, I prefer she make an appearance mostly because she's cute. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. But with Tifa and Aerith kind of taking up all the time. I don't know. And I like those both too. Nobody knows. They've written it such that they have a carte blanche to do whatever they want. It's lit. That's great. Now nobody can spoil it or ruin it. My initial introduction to Final Fantasy VII, I was good for the first like 40 hours or 30 hours. But then literally like a couple of maybe 5 or so hours before Aerith dies, someone was like, is Aerith dead yet? I actually remember streaming Final Fantasy VII. It was the first time I streamed any Final Fantasy game. And someone came in and asked me that. I'm like, Aerith dies? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Thanks. Now nobody can ruin it. Although I feel like spoiling shit is kind of like, I don't know. Or maybe it's because I don't stream that much, so nobody can spoil anything for me. Let's be real, Cloud and Wedge is the real number. I loved... Wedge is awesome. Oh, he's still alive, right? He's still alive in the remake. Or we don't know what happened to him. He was saving a cat or some or person. That parachute scene was very more romantic. Anything Cloud got with Aerith and Tifa. Yeah, so having played through Crisis Core and seeing Aerith have way more chemistry with Zack, it's kind of weirder to me that people would pair Aerith with Cloud. There's no chemistry there. And there's nothing wrong with Aerith. It's not a personal thing. I just like... There's nothing. But she's like giggly or flirty here. I'm like, okay.
Hey, found something.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. He had no chemistry with anyone. Cloud didn't know who he was. And I didn't realize that for the longest time. Nobody wanted to spoil anything initially, so I was like, what's going on? Who was talking? Am I going crazy? Like with anyone. He really doesn't. And he doesn't really in the remake either, in my opinion. I think Tifa and Aerith should get together, honestly. Because they seem better together. And Cloud should marry the Buster Sword. I mean, like...
These are the slums, all right.
Oh, did I not find anything? Let's see, hold on.
Hey,
Cloud should marry Wedge. Yes. Tifa and Aerith should get together. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's a good find. It'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Oh, so not everything is a tool. Okay, okay. I wasn't
Good
paying
job,
attention.
mister. You found some good stuff. With those tools, you can make a flower wagon, or even a Shinra mech.
The Kled ship is the best. I could see that.
We should get some wood next. Something that's really sturdy, but looks kind of nice too.
She doesn't have a wagon though in 7. I guess Zack doesn't really get the chance to build it. Still.
Wood, huh? Could we find some just lying around?
I hope so. I don't really want to have to work that hard.
Oh, over in the slums market. I saw some wood near that shop.
Oh boy, I get to change locations. That's so great. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, hold on a minute. What was it? In the slums market, there's some wood lying around or something?
Did he legit just ask that? We're looking for wood. What is he talking about? He told us to look for wood. He just said it. Is this one of those anime things like where we forget something, or you have to be reminded of something over and over? Oh, that's funny. I hope not. Lazard was killed? See, they said that for Genesis and Angio though initially, and they actually weren't killed well, initially Angio was not killed in action. That's their official status, yeah. I have a feeling Lazard's gonna come back. The only time I ever trust when anyone's dead in these games or shows is when I actually see them. But Genesis disappears. He falls off a ledge or something, so I'm like, nah, you're not dead. Oh, you know what? Let me do... Hold on. I wonder if that kid's still here. Oh, he's not. I was gonna do the guessing game. Hold on.
I heard that you Shinra soldier guys are trying hard to get rid of the monsters.
Being dead is better for PR than train training. Yeah, that's true.
I guess that's how this friend of mine was able to get out of Midgard, safe and sound. My friend is amazing. He travels around the world, looking for rare items and stuff. He keeps a record of his travels, which he calls his struggle log. It's the funniest thing I've ever read.
Damn, I was gonna do the guessing game. Oh well. Wait, there he is. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Hey, step right up, mister.
This will be quick.
Welcome to the number guessing game. We've got a lot of great prizes lined up today. Wanna play?
Hell yeah. Wait, hold on.
All right.
Hold on, wait. I'm supposed to talk to people first before I guess. I just remembered that.
Anything from gifts for your loved ones to common, everyday use items.
You're supposed to guess how many kids are gonna run by. I haven't gotten it right once, but maybe this time I'll get it.
You can also get to the Sector 1 station from this exit if you want. If you take the train, you can go to Sector 8. If you want to go shopping, I recommend Loveless Avenue more than the Slums Market.
Okay.
I guess that's how this friend, my friend,
No, okay.
Here's the intel on spy number 3.
Oh, this is another side quest. You're supposed to like run around the world and try to find like Wutai spies, and I found 2 of them. The third one's supposed to be posing as a Shinra employer associate.
Big but deserted street.
I have no idea where he'd be. Honestly, I found the second one by accident.
To the right, there's a park. And to the left, there's an old crumbling church.
Okay. I have no idea. You're supposed to be able to ask people.
Hey,
Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna play anyway.
Okay, of the 6 people who walk by this store, that number is how many you
He's on
think
the
will be
soldier floor to
kids.
Shinra building? Really? Oh shoot. I wonder if I can go back.
If the number you chose matches the number of kids who pass by,
I'll find out. I'm gonna check though, thanks. I don't want to spend too much time on looking for these guys.
you win, and you get the big prize. By the way,
Because there's 3 more after him.
is this.
I think there's like 3. I think there's 6 total. So I'm what, like a third of the way done. So much. Really? That's it?
Oh, by the way, for a few extra gil,
I just want the
give you 3
achievement.
numbers that I believe have a good chance of winning.
I just want the achievement. I don't care anything about. Yeah, why not?
4 and 5 and 6, I think. Today's number has gotta be one of those.
Okay, I've guessed 4. I've guessed 5. I haven't guessed 6 yet.
But you have to make the final call. Now, what's it gonna be?
I guess I'll just do 6. Why not?
All right then, we're ready to begin counting now.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get it? Yay, I guessed right. I did it. I'm so proud of myself.
Good job, mister. You got it right.
I did. It only took 3 times to get it.
This is today's prize.
I don't care about the prize.
Lucky devil.
I wanted to be right.
All right, come again soon.
I just wanted.
There'll
Oh,
be
you guys
more
can't see it.
items for you to win.
I don't care about any of that. Yes, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Even though literally it's just guessing. Oh wait, I'm looking for wood. That's not why I'm supposed to be here. There's another side quest you can do where you like collect material on the ground or something, but the way they're placed, it's kind of tedious and I don't want to do it. Oh, I'm looking for wood. I forgot. Do you have wood?
Welcome, shopper, to the item shop.
Do you have wood? No. Not worth it? You only get like 40 gil, really? Oh, it's definitely not worth it. The only reason I might do it, oh, here we go.
Oh, this wood.
Is like for an
Perfect the
achievement.
wagon.
Go do 1 mission, you'll get more. Honestly, gil's so easy to get, which I also like.
What the? Ugh, it's all moldy.
That's perfect for a flower wagon.
This wouldn't make Aerith happy. Better keep looking.
Okay. I didn't realize how closely I had to look. I was busy like thinking. Honestly, you don't even have to pay for items either, but I kind of do it just in case. Sometimes I don't pay attention, so I kind of need it. I wonder if I have to go somewhere else. The street? Zach's not good with wood. No, apparently not. That's funny. Maybe the park has wood. I wonder how annoying this quest is in the original one. Because I had a friend that played it, and like, I don't know, it took a while. And then his game crashed, and then he had to do it all over again. So probably not great. Is this? That's not wood, right?
From today, there's gonna be 3 of us playing Soldier, but that new boy is always bugging me to play this guy named Zack. Have you heard of a Zack in Soldier? I've never heard of a Soldier member named Zack.
Not this girl telling me my name is too basic, so I can't be a soldier. I can't be a soldier. Oh man, that's funny. She kind of has a point. I kind of with her.
I am a proud Wu-Tai trooper.
I don't exist.
I eat soldier and Shinra troopers for breakfast.
From today, that new boy.
Oh, I wasn't gonna. I wanted to talk to him.
I like that we have more members to play soldier with, but that kid only likes minor guys.
What? Wait, not only do I not exist, I'm a minor character. Oh. Okay. Maybe Zach should get help from some of his friends. I'm sure someone he knows is good with wood. Yeah, this is a really good game for lore as well. I know now why Aerith has her little pink bow. I know why you get to hang out with Sephiroth before he's all maybe there's wood here. What he's like before, you know, wanting to. Honestly, I don't even remember 7 that well. I just remember his stupid attack with the solar system. That's all I remember about Final Fantasy 7. That and not knowing the difference between like areas you can interact with and like scenery. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. You get to watch him go evil. It's great. Oh, the Buster Sword, of course. Who that voice in Cloud's head is. It's great. I love it. And now the frustration starts. I'll figure this out. I don't know. I think I ran the wrong way. I need to actually use the map. There's something over here.
Uncle came back safe and sound. He said a soldier guy from Shinra.
Oh, I did a side quest for this, or a mission.
That's great news. You'd better thank that soldier guy, huh?
Yeah.
So this uncle of yours, what's he like?
Uncle always wears really nice clothes. He's stylish. His house is up in Wall Market. Inside his house, everything's all shiny and golden. He told me that his job is being a Don.
Hold on, is her uncle Don Corleone? Don, not Corleone. Am I confusing that with Godfather? The guy, the one who picks the Cornello? No, wait. Or am I now thinking of Fullmetal Alchemist? How many fucking games have I watched and games have I played on TV shows? I don't know.
Dawn? That's a strange
Hold on, I'm gonna look
name.
this up. I don't remember. Don Cornello? Not Don Cheadle. Corleone? No. Oh wait, I'm thinking that was Godfather. Don. It starts with a C. I know that. Cornello. Cornelius? No. Cornello? No. Who am I thinking of that? 70. Corneo. Don Corneo. That's who it is. Guy was weird. They did a great job with him in the remake, though. Where am I going? Oh. Cornholio. I couldn't remember for the life of me. I just want the wood. That's the one I tried, right? So it can't be that. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this wood. Perfect for the wagon.
Is it? Oh, thank God. I ran past it this whole time. Oh my God.
What are you doing there?
Someone dropped this on the ground. Is it yours?
It wasn't dropped there. It was placed. What are you up to exactly?
Building a wagon.
Well,
A flower wagon, eh? Actually, I'm a carpenter by trade. I live in the Sector 7 slums. I came here to purchase some materials. I feel fate's hand. I would be willing to share some of my wood with you.
Okay. I'm prepared for the annual performance of the musical Paint That Wagon, but I'm all out of wagons. I need to build one first.
really? That would be great.
Isn't that nice? He's gonna share his wood. How generous. I know, that's what I was thinking. You could teach him how to handle it.
However, there's one condition.
We have to go on a date first.
Currently, I'm building a bar in the Sector 7 slums.
Oh, that's the bar.
I want you to come up with a name for the place.
Your mom.
The name of the bar?
Yes. Once the name is decided, I can build a mental image. And then I can work off of that image. I've been racking my brain for a while, but I can't come up with anything stylish.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, it's Seventh Heaven, right? The
Seventh
Boo
Heaven.
Palace it.
Paradise in Sector 7.
Seventh Heaven?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name.
It's simple, but
So Zach
conceptually
comes
sound.
up with the bar? Holy crap. I'm surprised I remember that, to be honest.
People have to feel like they're on cloud 9.
That's a kind of dope name, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, that's not bad.
Good food, good drink, and good service to boot. As if you were living above the plate.
Yeah, great.
Which means indirectly Zach comes up with Tifa's final limit break name. Oh, really? I don't think I ever activated her final break. I don't think I ever got anyone's final break other than maybe like Omnislash, but that one's plot driven. I don't think that counts.
And down in the basement, there will be a secret room that no one knows about.
Oh yeah, from the
The HQ for an anti-Shinra group. Yes. A perfect bar for the slums indeed.
Why does he sound so evil?
You know that I'm with Soldier, right?
I let my imagination run wild. That's how much I like the name. Yes, yes, you've done well. Very good. I owe you. So, as promised, I will share my wood with you.
How generous of you. Thank
Good
you.
job, mister. Looks like you found some wood to work with.
Oh, we need 2 other things, right? Instructions
It's really coming together.
and tires.
Next, we should look for tires for the wagon.
Okay. Christmas break until Wednesday. Nice.
Now, where can we find tires? Tires, wheels, cars?
The park?
Oh, yeah, of course. That car.
What car?
Hey, just hold on a minute.
Can't you just tell me? Just logged out of your work computer? Congrats. Enjoy your break.
Talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. I thought there was a car here.
Sector 7, if you're looking for that boy, he went running off while shouting something.
I know, but I don't know what he's talking about. What car?
Speaking of which, I think I remember seeing a car in
Sector 8?
Sector 8.
Someone told me how to get to Sector 8. Oh, I gotta take the train. That's cool.
The train is finally here. Thank goodness. If you take the train, you can make your way to the Sector 5 market.
My brother knows a lot about a lot of things. Ask him anything about Shinra trains and he'll know.
Before they made the Mark 93 too, the main model was the Mark 170. The Mark 170 was modified more than 5,000 times.
I thought
to
Sector
keep
8
it
was where the
operational,
Shinra headquarters was.
But it's been put out of service.
Oh. Oops, sorry. Sometimes when I click stuff, my controller double clicks. Oh, that's right. Lazard embezzled. I forgot about that. Who is that? Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. I think it is sector, where Sector 8 is. I mean, where the headquarters is. Oh, hey, you know what? I might as well, hold on a second. I'm gonna check, where is it? Hold on. I might as well check if that Wutai spy is here. Shinra. Might as well. Since I'm already here. Soldier building, right? So that means I think it's over here. Exhibit room now.
Incidentally, my comrade to go from Midgar to
Oh no. I already talked to that guy. No, I think the elevators are over here. Oh, no, I remember now. You have to... Just kidding. I wonder if he's in here. Look, Mug got some eating stuff to take care of. Joy Crush scoring. Have a good stream. Was good shit again. Yeah, it was good talking with you again. Good seeing you again. I won't stream for too long. Just wanted to get a little bit of streaming in for the holidays.
I can't believe it was Director Lazard that was financing Professor Hollander. I looked up to him so much.
I wonder if he is in here.
Director Lazard is gone from the company. He turned his back on Shinra. I can't believe it.
Originally, I was with the security department. But one day, I met Director Lazard. Because I wanted to work under him, I transferred to Soldier. The director was a traitor to Shinra. I still can't believe it.
Have you heard the news about Director Lazard, Zack? Talk about a shocker.
I too am shocked.
With Director Lazard out of the picture, Soldier's chain of command is in shambles.
We pretty much don't have one.
Get this. There's even talk in the upper circles of merging Soldier with the security department.
I guess that explains why there isn't really a Soldier in the remake. Yeah, I don't think it's... Maybe it's in here. Check if I can. Sprint shoes. What are those? Vitality goes up. Prevents silence. I kind of think I want more. Hold on. Increases parameter break by up to 3 times. Wow. How long have I had that? I do a lot of missions, so sometimes I just forget what I have. Let me see. System shock boost. So that stop. Spirit 20. Prevents curse. Prevents stop. Stop word, poison ward. I think I need that other one. Other cap. I'll take the feather cap. I don't have any Buster Sword. I think I might have to practice more with that. I don't know. Keep that. See you?
Right now, the Soldier Director's office is being thoroughly searched for evidence. Turns out, the actual mastermind behind the attack on the building was Director Lazard. I can't believe it. He seemed like a nice person. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, I don't think it's here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back. Need to get tires. I'll do like this extra stuff later. There's like a bunch of there's side quests, there's missions. She gives you free potions. Kinda wish we had other stuff, but that's fine. It's this guy.
This is Sector 8. If you go up
Nah,
on the station,
it's just the guy that gives you the tour. I wonder if it's this guy. No. Okay, anyway, I need to look for a car. I think. Let's see. I don't think I'm in the right spot. How do I look for a car? Hold on. Sid. All right, that's the guy that I let a reporter go. Now he gives me news.
This is the busiest, levelest.
No, okay. This is a car. Oh, they're talking about this.
What do you say, my man? How about this ride? Pretty hot, right?
Actually, I'm collecting materials to make a wagon, and I sort of have a favor to ask you.
A favor? So let me see. There's this Aerith girl, and you want to put together a flower wagon for her. Ah, young love. All right then, my man, take these.
What a nice guy.
Those tires are from my secret stock. They can withstand up to 140 mph. You can bet I'll be rooting for you, my man.
Oh, mister!
We just need instructions now.
That's great. You found some good tires. What a relief. Lastly, the instructions. I mean, who'd know how to build a wagon without instructions, right?
Hey, CZ42, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good Friday. Forgot what day it was for a second. That your holidays have been going well. You're staying warm because I know it's getting cold.
With instructions on me.
Neat.
What? Why are you staring? I didn't steal it.
I'm sure he bought it. Oh.
Wait, what? It's gone. Gone. Oh no! I must have dropped it.
I'm not frozen. Hey, you know what? Best place to start. There's supposed to be like super cold temperatures throughout the country, right? But throughout the United States anyway.
Oh man! I put it in my carrying case because I knew it was important.
Carrying case?
Reminds me of my students. I dropped it!
A Shinra Trooper helmet. I found it a long time ago.
A Shinra Trooper helmet? Didn't I see one recently?
I did not. Wind chill of negative 30 degrees for Jesus Christ. Oh no.
Hey, when you dropped it. Wow, gone already.
I don't know where I saw a helmet. Search for instructions for the flower wagon. I have no idea where it is. I don't know what he's talking about. I might have to ask somebody. Let's see, hold on.
Riding trusty. I wish.
That's another mission. We're just gonna start asking people because I'm not about to guess.
You can bet up. What? Times like
Oh,
that.
here we go.
You should try retracing your steps carefully. Lost items turn up in unlikely places. Yes, like love.
That doesn't help me at all. A helmet. I don't remember seeing a helmet at all. It's probably in the slums, though, if I was to guess. Hold on, is that? Oh, never mind. I thought that last time. Maybe he knows.
My mom has gone
Oh.
She left a letter saying she was going on a journey. Where did you go? Please, Mom.
I heard the Silver Elite were accepting new members just the other day. I didn't have the slightest clue. There's a reason people say the fan club's an urban legend. They don't make it easy for people to join. Still, it has to be worth all that trouble and effort. I promise you, I will become a member.
Yeah, you do that. Wasn't what I was looking for, but you know. I'm all about following your dreams. There we go. I'm gonna have to guess, because I have no idea what they're talking about. I wonder if Aerith would know. Maybe one of the slum people would know.
Anything from if you need.
No. No.
Hey, we've.
Oh no, I don't care about that.
All right.
Outside this gate, is it to the right?
Oh wait. It might be. Maybe it's in the park? Oh no. Oh wait, that's not right. My bad. It's the street. To be honest, I forgot where the park is. I know I'm doing loops. Hold on. Street. Oh no, it might be here. It's the park. Church. Maybe I'll check the church next. I don't know where it would be. That or I'm gonna look it up because I don't know. Let's see.
From today,
No. Okay, they don't know. I'm not running past it. I wonder if it's just been somewhere we were already at.
Uncle lives in a shine. He's not.
Let's see.
Actually, I haven't.
Okay, no. Sorry to cut you off, but I need that helmet.
This is the sec from the slums, Mark.
No.
Lately, I heard. Well.
Okay. I guess it could be where you first start.
From what I hear, it was a romance, but
Wait, is that?
So could his carrying case be this helmet? Huh? There's something inside.
Hooray!
Oh, Mister! Those are the instructions I dropped! So, this is where I dropped it. Thank goodness you found it.
Why would you put something so valuable in a thing like this?
Because no one would ever think there's treasure stuffed inside a Shinra helmet.
Dude, someone could have thrown that away.
That's something we call street smarts in the slums. Now, it looks like we've got everything we need. Aerith might start getting impatient, mister. Alright, I'm out of here.
Bruno being my wingman.
Huh? You're not coming with
You're not gonna
me?
help me?
I know when to give people privacy.
Okay. Thank you. That's oddly considerate for a kid.
Hey, let's collect materials again soon.
No, I don't ever want
If
to
we
do that
look
again.
throughout Midgar, we might find all kinds of different stuff.
Only if there's an achievement.
See ya!
Bye. Don't steal anything or drop
Alright.
anything.
I should go. I've been keeping Eric waiting too long.
Okay, deliver all the materials. Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Zach. Looks like you got the materials.
I sure did.
Okay, let's start making the wagon.
Is this gonna be an annoying minigame?
Wow, it looks really good. The materials are matching perfectly. Not quite what I expected.
Really? I think it's fine. It's all about the flowers anyway.
What's wrong with that?
I want a nicer one.
Stop being so picky.
You're kidding me, right?
A
We're
tiny
joking.
little wish. That's all.
No, I don't
They're
care.
tiny, but you have lots, right?
That's right. Want to hear?
How many you got?
23?
Write them down, so I don't forget.
There are new developments.
What?
Headquarters, now.
Oh, thank God.
Work stuff?
Sadly.
Here.
Your number? Oh, wait, no, I already have that.
Legions of monsters have spawned near a regional Mako reactor. The workers have all gone missing. Local soldier operatives have also vanished. The company is dispatching additional operatives to investigate the matter. You and I, that is.
Roger that.
What's wrong?
Well, you know. I thought you found something out about that other matter.
The missing operatives were the ones tracking Lazard.
What?
Also, they had reported a strange pod-like device in the area.
Is that Hollanders?
Probably the same device that was stolen in Modeoheim.
Meaning...
Lazard, Hollander.
And Genesis?
We'll have to go see them.
Let's go.
First, go to the soldier floor. We'll depart as soon as you and the rest of the men are ready to go.
Understood.
Our orders are to investigate the reactor. They mention nothing of old friends. Depending on what happens, I may abandon Shinra.
Oh.
Until then, I'll remain loyal to Soldier.
Yeah, no one's coming.
Hey, Zach. I heard you're going on a new assignment with Sephiroth. I'm being sent to Fort Condor to inspect the reactor. I
Oh,
guess it's goodbye.
That's where that one mission is.
Goodbye, huh?
Huh? Does saying goodbye to me make you that sad?
I think Lily wants to get inside. I love you, man. Oh my God. I actually kind of want to... Hold on. Hold on, I was trying to see. Hotkeys. Oh, I just have mute and unmute. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, Lily walked away. I was gonna let her in, but whatever. Be aware with, because I love you, man.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
But come on now. It's that girl in the slums you're thinking of. Hey, you still have time, right? Go see her before you leave. Don't worry about it. I'll explain everything to Sephiroth for you.
What a bro. I appreciate that.
Hey, you still have time, right? Go see her before you leave.
It's actually a lot of stuff I want to do.
Hey, you still have time, right?
Oh, oops. My bad. I walked in, then I walked right out. That was an accident. Oh no.
Consul and I are being sent to investigate the Mako reactor in Fort Condor.
Yeah, that's where that stupid, I remember now. You had to, what was it? You had to, wasn't that the mini game with the, I could see it in my head. You had to like, it's like a mini battle or something.
Somehow I feel this is the last time we'll see each other. Just kidding. We'll be fine.
Bro, don't say stuff like that. Okay, I guess there's nothing here. I'm gonna just detour for a bit because I don't know what's gonna be available the next chapter.
As for me, I'm being sent out to the Junon Marine Mako reactor. These are difficult times with Director Lazard gone, but we all do what we must. Right, Zach?
Right now, monsters are spawning at every Mako reactor on the map. They're sending me out too. I'm headed to the reactor over in Gongaga.
That's where I'm from. I wonder if I saved it. What the cutoff is.
But still, everyone sings praises about the Mako stones you bring us. The new materia we generate, we give to you. But in addition, we also make copies that are supplied to other soldier operatives. If we could keep churning out new high-quality materia, maybe that would change the materia room's reputation. Or not.
The more I learn about materia and how it's created, the more I believe that Mako energy may be evil. That's how I feel about it right now. And you would think that it's hard to continue doing research carrying that kind of baggage, wouldn't you? But you get used to it, you know? Scientists are just not good at turning back.
Not for Hojo.
When I heard Director Lazard was financing Professor Hollander,
Merry
I was
Crisis. Hey Tank Pig, how's it going? I'm in chapter 7 right now. I think.
I know the
I'm just doing
professor
some
has
side
a grudge
quests.
against Shinra, but was it the same for the director?
How are you doing? I hope your holiday's been going well.
I owe the director a lot, so I'm curious.
Happy Honda days. It's been shitty. Shit spoilers. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you probably should. Kali was great getting home sucked. Oh, okay. Really cold or just the traffic? Cause I probably won't play this till next year. Oh. Well, maybe I should goof off and just do random stuff that have nothing to do with, unless you like absolutely want no spoilers. But there's like a million things I can do. It's a good thing you came in when you did, though, because there was like some. Well, no, actually, nothing really big has happened this past chapter. I would say. I think like the previous two were the bigger ones. Everything is under ice from freezing rain. Last night, apparently that today. You apparently had today off from work, but worked because it wasn't on our calendars. It wasn't announced in Slack. Really? That fucking sucks. Oh, no wonder. That is pretty shitty. I'm sorry about that. I hope you have a good weekend at least.
I heard a strange rumor going around. What we believed to be the ancients actually are not. Only the top brass knows the truth. But I've been curious about it ever since.
Today, we are going to test your physical fitness. It's important that we make accurate evaluations of your abilities, so make sure you're ready. Ready for your physical fitness test?
Let's do it. Didn't I do these already? Oh, this is the squat thing. Shit, I suck at this. I don't get it. I don't get it. How does he do it so fast? The only time I did good was, like the very first time I did this. But like ever since then, he's whooped my ass. I think he cheats, to be honest. Now supposedly, if I do this wrong, I have to pause. Like what Zach is doing, so technically I should be doing it wrong, but I don't get it. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna rage quit. Rage. No, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna try that one more time.
We are going to it's ready for you.
Hold on. Your pace will go up. If you fail the squat, you'll be put on hold temporarily. The optimal timing is the moment Zach squats down. Oh, that might be why I'm doing it wrong. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna try again. This is important. Okay, okay. Shit. I fucked that one up. Hooray! Oh shit, I fucked up. I was so excited I fucked up. I didn't know it was when he squatted down.
I'm getting pumped.
Every time he does that though, I get distracted. Stop doing that, Zach.
I'm getting pumped. Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Shit. Stop doing that, Zach. It's distracting me. Damn it. Oops, I did it wrong. So it beeps every time I do that. Every time I do it right? Oh god, now I have to hear it through that. Well, at least I beat him. That was the most important thing.
All hail soldier! That was quite the squat performance.
I did not know this entire time that's what I had to do. Whoa. That's lit. My best record is 16. My final count's 36. 8. You obtain quadriceps of steel. Shinra lunch arc specs obtained. Challenge the next opponent? I guess. Why not? Okay, let me try this again. 2, 1. That's why I've been doing it. Okay, don't get distracted when he gets all excited.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Damn it, Zach. Stop getting pumped.
Yeah, I'm getting pumped.
Damn it. Damn it. I didn't do that much better, huh? I guess I did a little bit better.
Yes. A good match. You're a worthy opponent.
Yeah, I'm pretty lit. When did I do 18? Okay, I'll do this later. I was just kind of curious. What else can I do? I guess I could do missions. Briefing room. Let's go here. I wonder if it's in the exhibit room. I'm looking for, as part of a side quest, I'm looking for like a spy, but...
This is the Hardy Daytona. This state-of-the-art motorcycle features a VDOH engine developed by the Arms Department. Its output is so powerful, the average person would have difficulty handling its monstrous horsepower.
Is this the one from...
In this case,
7?
the machine chooses the rider.
Lexi Biscuit.
Sid has supposedly begun training already, but really, it should be me in there. Shinra took away my dreams of going to space. And that...
Is it this guy?
I do not forgive.
That sounds kind of suspicious. Maybe it's another guy.
Sid Shin.
Huh.
Just now, I saw a boy trying to steal a tire off one of the cars on display. I mean, can you believe it? What's he gonna do with just tires? If you see a suspicious-looking boy, please let me know.
It's fine.
Hey, you! What's a scientist doing loafing around here?
Oh, I found him.
You're just a doll made by the science department. Do not speak to me.
Whoa.
A doll? You're saying Soldier is a bunch of dolls? I can't let that slide.
I mean,
buddy.
you're not wrong, but...
I have nothing to say to a soldier battle drone.
Come on now. We protect Midgar and fight the good fight all around the world. Unlike some scientist reading his research notes at his desk all day, I make real contributions.
One question.
Huh?
Why are you here, exactly?
Like, what am I doing in this room, or... My reason for living, or what?
Zach, can you talk?
No.
What's up?
Have you heard about those reports of the recent spike in monster sightings around Midgar and Calm?
Yeah, I've heard.
Apparently, those monsters were once held by the Shinra Science Department as study samples.
Seriously? So you're saying these monsters busted out of Shinra's cages?
You think they could? On their own? The Shinra building security system isn't that lax.
But then...
The company has decided to cover this up with a massive soldier deployment to eliminate the monsters.
There's supposed to be more missions.
I'm sure you'll get the call soon too. But for now, keep this quiet.
Right, got it. Shinra monsters, huh? What's happening to this place?
Okay, that's what I thought. Sometimes I like to run around too, just so I can,
Just now? I mean,
I don't know, sorry, it's the same guy. Just to see if I can find, like, more missions and stuff, too. I wonder if I should use... Not that. No, I need, like, Firaga. I won't spend too much time on this. I was just curious. It's Dark Blizzaga. No, I don't want that. Dark Fira. I already have that. I have that too. Okay, can't do it yet. What am I doing right now? I forgot. Oh, my visiting Aerith? Oh.
Hello, Zach. Guess what? You finally got your very own fan club.
Yay! I've always wanted fangirls.
Hey, finally, my own fan club. Now I'm really feeling like first. Are you a member of my fan club?
Oh, not exactly.
Oh, I see.
I'm the fan club's chairwoman.
Oh.
Because, Zach, you're our brightest up-and-comer. We'll always be cheering for you. Always and forever.
Wow. Thanks, I guess.
Our goal is Shinra Company CEO, right?
Sure.
Hey, why don't we make you a member of the fan club, too?
A member of my own fan club is cool.
I'll send you a mail.
It's definitely different. How does she know that much about me?
You're member number 012 in our fan club, Zach. We'll be starting up activities soon, so I'll be working overtime on recruiting.
Head to the church to see Aerith. Oh, that's what I was doing.
Right now, the general public still how
Is that him? No. I'm still looking for that Wu Tai spy.
Writing.
Alright, forgot about that. No, I guess it'd be no one here. I wonder if I missed out.
This is the.
No. It's the same guy from last time.
Very soon, the Loveless Study Group will become the official Genesis fan club. The days when we were given dirty looks and couldn't even recruit new members, those days are finally coming to an end.
Okay.
Am I right here? It's got a good end.
Is it that guy? Wait, no, I was already here. Where are you?
At this rate, we'll have to break up the fan
Oh
club.
no.
Our fan club received funding from Genesis's family to carry on our activities.
Oh.
But suddenly, we lost all contact with them, and now we can't keep up with the operating costs. There's no way we can carry on with our activities. Genesis, I'm so sorry.
Merge with the rich fan club?
Find a rich fan club. Do you know? I mean, we were the richest fan club in the city. But now look at us. The only assets we have remaining are the leftover stock of our Benora apple jewelry. Where would we find a... I mean, but now...
I think it would be,
I heard the Silver Elite were accepting new members
maybe
just
them?
the other day. They're still...
Oh no, it's not them. I could have sworn there was another fan club. There's like 3 of them. You maybe? Oh, this is the guy.
This is a 3.
Oh yeah, this is the guy asking out the girl. Okay.
Hey, you! Your kid was looking for you!
Oh, it's... Okay.
Don't try to stop me. I've decided that I'm going to search for Angeal.
Bro, he's dead.
What are you saying?
I watched him die.
What about your kid? If Angeal was here right now,
Maybe.
what do you think he'd say?
If you want to be a mother, embrace your dreams. A mother without honor is nothing but a monster. Kid's a little more important, but just a little.
I don't understand. I'm putting serious thought into this. I don't need you mocking me.
I wasn't. Let me try it again.
Hey, you!
Don't try.
What are you? If Angeal was...
Nothing but a monster? You're right.
Hold on,
Angeal
shoot.
were here, he might say something like that.
Wait, what? Shoot, he would call a mother a monster?
You've got a good son. He's lonely all the time, but he's more worried about you.
Yes.
Okay.
I do know about that.
Go home and raise your kid to be a great man like Angeal.
You're right, of course.
Hopefully he went back. She went back. Okay. Church should be this way. What else? That's a really huge budget. Okay, time to see Earth. Okay, I'll talk to Eris really quick and then I'll end. Getting kind of hungry, even though it's early.
Oh, Zach, you're done with work already?
No, I was given a big task, and I have to leave Midgar for a bit.
How long is a bit?
Don't know.
I see. Can I call you?
Of course. And don't worry, I'll be done and back in no time.
Hey, can we start now?
What?
Filling the slums with lots of flowers.
Sure. I thought she was gonna have me build another cart.
It's looking really cute.
You think people will buy? Nobody's coming.
Now, they're coming. We just need to have a little more patience.
I think maybe the wagon isn't all that cute.
It's like the worst spot.
A customer.
Hey, you there! Need flowers? Just for you, 10 gil a pop. These are real flowers, mind you. Don't miss out. Aerith, this customer's offering 5 gil.
Sure, any price is fine.
No, we need to be aggressive. I'll counter with 7 gil.
Zach, no, just take the 5.
But the customer just left.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Aerith.
Sorry, but why? I'm having a great time. Oh, look, Zach, another customer.
Don't worry about Aerith. Protecting the subject is part of the surveillance.
Kinda looks like
You're
your
the
spine
only
runner.
one I can depend on. Hey, why are you laughing? I'm counting on you.
Oh, welcome back. You're in luck. Sephiroth hasn't arrived.
Oh, good.
So, will you wait for him here?
Oh, a point of no return. There's no going back beyond this point. Make sure you have no unfinished business yet, such as uncompleted missions. I need a way more time. Okay. Oh, wait, I have stuff like that. Hold on. I just got those 2 things. The ceramic and the lunch cart specs. Ew. Well, we're not, okay. Good thing I'm stopping here. Hold on. Wow. Something kind of early for a point of no return. Okay, cool. Yeah, I better do all that. Alright, I'm gonna end for today. Just wanted to get some streaming in before the year ended. I might stream next week, I'm not sure. Hopefully earlier than when I planned it. And then I'll try streaming more next year, but we'll see how it all goes. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Excuse the lighting. I'll be in around different streams and stuff. Have a good weekend, everybody. And I'll see you all next time.